Hi and welcome back to my channel. In this video I am reviewing and installing the Sangtok braided wig. So in the box comes the wig, and it also comes with a pack of lashes, and it's more than one, so that's a nice bonus. It comes with a melt band and a edge brush, and it also comes with wig caps, which are always necessary, and it actually comes with some beads and little fun things to add to the braids itself, which is definitely a bonus. And this is the wig, so it is 36 inches, and when I put it on, it is past my bottom, okay? And they are knotless, almost knotless looking. The braids themselves are dense enough, it's like the perfect size, and they comes with enough braids on the wig that it feels full but it's not heavy. And you'll see that the actual base is it's like double laced, so it gives like a silk based texture almost, which I'm just gonna say from now, if that color of the scalp, quote unquote, does not match your complexion, get some tint, whether it's mousse powder, get something so you're not out there looking crazy. So this is the wig, and I'm about to put it on, and this wig is probably the simplest wig I've put on to date. The only thing you need to do is just cut the excess lace from the front and then style the baby hairs, and that part is actually tricky because the baby hairs you're not doing yourself. It's actually there, and you can't go and take some hairs from the braids if you happen to mess up. So it's a little bit more difficult in that sense, but in terms of styling, there's obviously no styling necessary. You can see here I'm loving how it looks already before I've even cut the lace. And in terms of the baby hairs as well, you kind of have to decide how you want to style the hair. It might have an effect, it might, just because if you decide to do like flip some of the braids over to one side, you don't want to have the baby hairs kind of starting from like a different direction. But again, it's not the biggest deal in the world. So here I'm going to apply the wig, and I'm going to use my Ebin lace adhesive. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it on, and then I'm going to attach, adhere, apply, apply the lace to the adhesive once it's dried. And of course, if you want to speed up the process and you want to get it more tacky and to adhere better, then you will go ahead and use a blow dryer. You'll use some heat just to speed up the process and so that it adheres better. And of course, you'll want to tie it down with a melt band after. And excuse my skin, this week has not been nice. I've been having some breakouts, so please excuse any breakouts that you will see. And excuse my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather. And here's the fun part, cutting the lace. So with this wig, the trick is to leave some lace. I've seen some people cut all the excess lace off and just have the hairline where the like the silk base kind of where the double lace starts, and you don't want to do that because that is too straight, and again it'll have it just looking not natural at all. So you want to leave a little bit of the actual excess lace, and as long as it's adhered and it's tinted, it won't show, it won't be very evident. So don't cut off all the lace. Do not do that. Don't go all the way up to where the braids start because it won't look right. Okay, so here I've cut it to my desired shape of my hairline, and I went back ahead and sprayed some more of the lace adhesive on top, and I'm just going over it with a blow dryer on with heat to have it adhere and so that the excess lace almost disappears. And you see here, once I take off the melt band, that the lace is basically non-existent. So once it's done properly, it shouldn't be that visible at all. And now to style the baby hairs. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't cut any of the baby hairs. I left them the way they were because I wasn't sure how I wanted to style them just yet. And as I said, I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I didn't want to do something that I would regret later. But I can assure you that this wig will be making an appearance on my next vacation. Stay tuned. This is not the last of it. And I promise you, I will come with the looks. I'll come with the baby hair styled. I'll come with the different styles with the wig to show you that even though it's a braided wig, you can style it. There's some versatility here. So I just kind of went ahead and left them as long as they are. Now, if you want to style them as they are, by all means, you can go ahead and do that. But I personally believe that you have to cut at least some of it. It is a little long, and if you want to leave it the length it is, then you're gonna have to pluck some of them because it's also a little thick. And instead of it looking more like, okay, hair's done, baby hair is laid, I feel like at the length it is and the density it is, it'll just more look like, okay, the braids are old and you're trying to freshen them up and try to revive them by styling your edges. So, by all means, you can keep the length or you can keep the thickness, but I don't think both should be kept. And you'll also see later on in the video why, unless you're like super good at styling baby hairs, like the way they looked here, it's all right. It's all right. It's good. But I did take my wig knot powder and just go ahead along the hairline because at this point I wasn't sure if I was going to tint the whole wig. I didn't want to tint it and then, have it looking super unnatural. But I also wanted the hairline to kind of blend. I didn't like how you could literally see that line of where the braids start. So um, I went ahead with the wig, not powder, but you'll see later on that I did end up tinting the whole wig. And this is how it looked before I tinted it with just the baby hairs kind of. At this point, I hadn't even used any products in the baby hair. I just kind of wanted to see how it looked if I left it the way it was. And you'll see again, it's not bad. You definitely, if you want it to look like super done, you can go ahead. But then that's the thing with braids too, that you know, it doesn't, there's no extra you do to braids, but you can see here I'm playing around with it because I'm loving it. I cannot wait to be on vacation with this wig. Like, it is everything. And I wanted to get some footage before I tinted it just in case I messed it up. So this is how it looks before the tint. And this is the tinting process. I didn't think to record it, but then as I was going through, I was like, you know what, let me pick up the camera, let me record, because, you know, I don't want anyone saying, oh, she did something different. So it's literally, you saw, it's the mousse, it's the tint, and that's all I did to it. And this is how it looks after the tint. So much better, much better. But I also did have some of the mousse kind of run down into the baby hair, so that definitely needs to be cleaned up. But this is the final look for now, and I love it. As I said, I can't wait to be on vacation with this. Make sure you stay tuned for the vacation looks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.